Meow meow meow, good luck today, man.
Hi. Yeah, this mosquito, you gotta go. You gotta go. I apologize for how long this thing must have been buzzing next to my head. Get back on the bench. Hey, how's everyone doing? Thanks Pickled Isaac for the 10 months. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. I wish I could share my 69 stream watch streak. Well, you just did. Thank you. Next stream. I'm pretty sure it only works in multiples of 5. Otherwise, people could spam it every stream, and it'd be like, hey, Dagnel, on a 17 stream watch streak, which that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. 17 in a row. It's pretty impressive. But you know, like it would fill up the chat box pretty quick. Chat, how many bugs are we catching today? Gee whiz.
Yo.
It may not be many. Thanks, Genetic, for the tier 1 as well on Twitch. Appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. It may not be a lot, because we're on to some tough ones. But we got a lot of tough ones last time. Many, hopefully. That's why I said, is an outside chance that we can finish today. I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bet on it, especially considering I have an obligation at 5, which means it takes me about 30 minutes to get to that obligation. So that means if I am ready to bolt out of the door, and I mean I get out of my chair, I end stream, I get out of my chair, and I am out that motherfucking door, latest I can stream is 4:30, which is 3.5 hours. So it might be shorter than the last couple streams, where I think I went past 4 hours. So with these facts combined, I likely will not finish today. But who knows? Who knows? Present. It's fine. Does anyone know how to eat 3 pounds of cheese in 12 minutes? Are you in like a shitting yourself competition? No. That doesn't sound like something you should do. But like, whatever. Don't let me tell you how to live your life. I need a coaster. I'm using a glass today because my bottle's dirty. I need a coaster. It's condensating. I need a coaster. Something... Literally a plastic bag that I have spare Lego pieces in. Just to keep it off the trees. There we go. Yeah, anyway, how's everyone doing today? This fine 15th of July. What the hell is Hug on Site? It's the randomly generated tags that Twitch assigns to streams. It used to be... The tags on my stream used to be... like, hell, and unvirtuous, and criminal, lawbreaker, shoot on sight. But now it's... virtuous, handsome, law-abiding, and hug on sight. It used to think I was a real scoundrel, but yeah, I guess it thinks I'm nice now.
Money, money, money.
Thank you.
Manifesting for all needed bugs and a wonderful day.
Thank you for the 500 bits. We'll see. We'll see about both those things. But thank you for the 500 bits, Marshmallow. Yo. What's up? How's everyone doing? Hair's a mess. Life's a mess. You little devil. Get back there. There we go. Nice pants, dude. Thanks. Alright. Yeah, so where we last left off, we need the... Oh my god, I just, like, poofed. I like... When I was speaking, some air must have shot out and upwards towards my forehead, and a strand of hair came fluttering down. Oh my god, I gotta do, like, the fucking pull test. It might be over for me. Oh my god, now this coaster's sticking to the bottom of the glass. Look how much this thing's sweating. Look how sweaty this thing is, man. It's hot today. It's steamy. I might have to turn my fan on. I think I will. It's steamy today. Me too, SSRI summer. The unkness is showing. Whatever. Good grief, it's hot. Dude, you're telling me. It's like... Not as bad as that heat wave a week or two ago, but fuck, it's not good today. It's not good. We last left off at 16 hours, 53 minutes, and 8 seconds, and we were looking for the giraffe stag. We were doing that on a Nook Miles island, because that's the best way to look for all the rare palm tree beetles, but unfortunately we had to end stream, which means we had to leave the island, which means we have to go to another island and do all that again. But we did get good stuff. We're up to the golden stag in our Critterpedia, which means we have, look at that, exactly 20 bugs remaining. So next up will be, here's the last 20 in order.
Money.
Dagnel, I am banned from TH Discord BC. My account got hacked. Can IPLS be allowed back? Milky Eye Hamster.
You're gonna have to talk about that off stream, to be honest with you. But hey, thanks for the 100 bits. So next up, the last 20 that we need is the Giraffe Stag, the Horned Dynastid, the Horned Atlas, the Horned Elephant, and the Horned Hercules. Then, the Walking Stick, Walking Leaf, Bagworm, Ant, Hermit Crab, Wharf Roach, Fly, Mosquito, Flea, Snail, Pillium, Centipede, Spider, Tarantula, Scorpion. Those are the last 20 that we need. A lot of stinkers in there. Now you understand maybe why I'm thinking that we probably won't finish today, but we're certainly not going to finish today if we just keep running our mouth. So let me go donate these bugs that I got. I will get to those ants eventually. Now let's do this. Alright. I'm afraid of the walking stick. That thing is super rare for no reason. I'd catch 100 walking sticks before I catch one giraffe stag. That's actually not true. That would be a lot. I'd catch 10 of them, though, before I catch one giraffe stag. Let's hope for a good island as well. Pillium will be a welcome break from the hard grind. After we get done with the island here, there is a nice little stretch of bugs. Like the walking stick, walking leaf, bagworm, ant, hermit crab, wharf roach. That's a nice little stretch where we can probably knock all those out in not too much time at all. That'll be nice. That'll be a very welcome little set of bugs. After we're done with the hell that is the Nook Miles ticket bugs. Also have some good luck today. I'm currently shiny hunting for Manoon right now and watching stream. Let me know if you get him. When I tried to catch the walking stick, I had some trouble. It's one of the easiest to scare bugs. Maybe. I mean, you just gotta be careful, though. You gotta make sure you don't got ants in your pants. It's okay. Little bug joke for you. Is this challenge possible in reverse? You'd have to start with the scorpion and the tarantula, which you can start with. Despite being rare, they have 0 total catch requirement. But then you'd have to... Then you have the spider, the centipede, the pillium, the snail, the flea, the mosquito, the fly, the wharf roach, the hermit crab, the ant, the bagworm, the walking stick, or the walking leaf, and then the walking stick. And then you'd have to catch enough walking sticks to where you meet the total catch requirement of the next thing, which is the horned Hercules. That's 100. So, I mean, it's definitely possible. But do you really want to catch, like, probably 80 walking sticks to be able to get to the horned Hercules? No, probably not. You doing it in the order that I'm doing is probably more optimal. For that reason. I smell a new challenge. I'm not going to do this in reverse. I already feel like this is too samey to every other challenge where I've caught every bug in some fashion or orientation. So I already feel bad enough that this isn't all that special of a challenge. But here we are. Let alone doing it in reverse. Yuck. Ew. What is this island? I can't use this. This is disgusting. Maybe I shouldn't have brought my ladder, but at the same time, you... Yuck. Oh, you know what I should do, though, is I should get some palm trees. I should get some palm trees. Bring those to wherever island I do end up using. Yuck. Hi everyone, writing my master's thesis, I need some courage. You're gonna do just fine. I was gonna really pump your tires and be like, man, you are going to kill that shit, but I don't know, I don't want to put like lofty expectations on you. Watching your VODs while commuting / working for my new job. It's been good company, so thank you. Hey, you're very welcome. I don't know if I want 8 coconuts. That was actually a bit excessive. That's okay. What's up? Ototus Meg. I watch your VODs in the morning to catch up, and I'm so used to that, I keep forgetting you're live. Yeah, I can respond to you in real time. I can take action against your sinful ways. I can ban you. No, but I'm not going to. I probably don't have a reason to. Don't give me a reason to. What's up, OKK? I enjoy watching your VODs frequently. I appreciate that. I really should put every stream of mine on the second channel or on some VOD channel of mine. But I don't know, because Twitch archives them, I think, for 3 months or less. I don't really know. So, yeah, like, after 3 months, I always feel bad because they are, like, forever gone to the void. But, yeah, I don't know. I've done it before, but it's like, I'm lazy. I don't feel like it.
Yo, yo, yo.
Thanks, Miss Boots, for the Prime. I appreciate that. Wait, I need another ticket. Thanks for the Prime. Get out of the chair. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. I'll give you a reason to ban me. Young Sheldon. No, we talked about this. Young Sheldon, I guess, is actually pretty good. I had local correspondent Russo Goob inform me that Young Sheldon is actually goated. I love your streams, but I hate Twitch. Well, that's why I'm doing it on YouTube as well. Because I know, like, the ads are obnoxious, but... oh well.
Yo, yo, yo.
And thanks, Mia Kling, for the tier 1 on Twitch as well. Thank you. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. I should thank you. I had an exam today and I crushed it. Thanks to be able to study and concentrate with your streams in the background. Jeez, I don't know, man. I appreciate it, but I feel as though, like, with how much people are saying, like, I'm helping them with stuff, I feel like I deserve, like, a portion of, like, all future earnings of yours. Not a lot. Maybe, like, 0.5% of all your future earnings. Because you guys are making these theses to get master's degrees and go on to get great jobs. I feel like I'm entitled to some of this. Like 0.5% of your salary until you retire. I think that's fair. That's not much. Maybe like $5 a month. Yeah, that works. I'd love to hear about your day if you don't mind. Man, I ain't done much, to be honest with you. I put up a couple posters in my room because I'm still trying to chip away at all the stuff that I have sitting around. I still got boxes sitting around in my room, taking up space, not doing anything. Does this island work? Hopefully it's fidget spinner again. I don't know if it is. It's not. And actually this island also does not work, which means I only have 2,000 more miles to be able to get a ticket that, or an island that does work. I don't know if that, I think that might be Trash Island. That might be Trash Island, dude. It's not gonna work. It's either Trash Island or only water-based bugs spawn island. There's probably a catchier name than that, but there are some islands where only water-based bugs spawn. Very annoying. Would have been handy for the giant water bug that I had to catch twice. Alright, well, I hesitated buying multiple tickets because I was like, well, no, what if I just get a ticket that works? Then it'd be a waste to have bought another one, but... geez, I guess I should have. I just realized your airport's green, illegal color, only blue allowed. Aren't there 4 colors it can be? Green, blue, yellow, and orange? I think the one on my main island's yellow, and I was not happy about it. But you also can't change it. It feels like one of those things you should be able to change. But no. In a game that encourages making your island yours, they took out some things from, like, New Leaf, for example, where you could change the theme of the town hall. Or the police station, which they just took out the police station entirely. Or the gate. Why did they take that out? Having like a fairy tale town hall or a fairy tale town gate. That was cool. I hate the orange airport so much. I do fuck with the green. It's always on the temporary islands that I get, like, green airport and all the best, like, unchangeable settings. Ain't that a bitch? Alright, if I don't get a good island here, how the hell am I going to get 2,000 miles quickly enough to be able to get another chance at one? Because I only have like 100, which means I'm not particularly close to getting another ticket if I need it. So, how about you just cooperate with me and give me a good island? Okay, this is encouraging, although I think it... Is it Spiral Island? I don't know if I don't fuck with Spiral Island. No! No! This is another... I don't think this works either. I do not think this works either. Maybe. I might have to make it work, but if this is the one where only water bugs spawn, which I don't think it is because there's an earth-boring dung beetle there. Can somebody see what this island is for me? Because I don't know off the top of my head. There's a mosquito. Maybe it's not Waterbug Island. Is it Trash Island? And thanks Achilles Moon for the 90 stream watch streak, first of all. And then Corbin Berry, thanks for the 6 months. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. What do I do about this? I don't think it's Waterbug Island, because I'm getting a whole lot of other kinds of bugs. I wish I had a fishing rod so I can catch a fish to see if it's Trash Island. Why don't they work? Well, it might work. It's just not ideal. It's not really the island you want. Because you don't want to have palm trees on the other side of the water. That's annoying. To have to go over there. That's, like, kind of the main reason. But you know what? Things are spawning on palm trees. It might work, I guess. It might work. I don't know. I'm gonna have to make it work. Because unless I want to get 1,900 more miles... then I guess I'm just gonna have to. Because I'm not... I don't know. That's really bad rolls for these islands, though. Those were horrible. It can't be Trash Island. Yeah, because this fish is too big, I think, to be a piece of trash. So what is this, then? Odidus Meg. Thanks for the 5 gift subs. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, is it Big Fish Island? Oh, it might be Big Fish Island. Is there... Okay, but there's no special restrictions for bugs on Big Fish Island, huh? Ow! Well, in that case, I guess it works. I guess it's okay. I'm gonna make it work. What do you mean? Thanks to the 5 gift sub. If you got a gift sub courtesy of Meg, say thank you and enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. I fear that may be too close to where if I catch something on it, it might scare away something on the adjacent tree. And Supper Last, thank you for the 43 months. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Alright, I guess I'll make it work. This isn't, yeah, really the island you're looking for, but maybe it's okay. Maybe move that back just a little bit more. By all means, I don't see why the stag beetles can't spawn. It's just, like I said, you can't... It's not really great to have a tree on the other side of the water that you have to constantly go back and forth between. But... whatever. Has he done this in fish form? No. And I never will. Alright, now we gotta do all the... You know the idea. Do the rigmarole. Seen it a million times at this point. Why can't you move that tree? I can move the tree, it's just a pain. And besides, I still have to go over there for anything that might spawn on the ground as well. It's not just things on a tree, I should mention. Like let's say an earth-boring dung beetle is over there, and I want to scare it away. And I still have to go over there. And then anything up here, I guess I can dig holes to make it so that nothing at least up here spawns, but... And also, it's just like maneuvering around the island's not great either. That's another part of it. Maneuvering. Ease of access. Also, there's a lot of water, which makes me think that there's going to be a lot of giant water bugs. Which you don't want. This island sucks. If we're getting really unlucky on this island... Because people were like, when I was getting unlucky on the last island, I knew it wasn't the island's fault. This time, if we get unlucky, I will actually consider going to a different island. I just will have to work up the Nook Miles tickets with which to do so, which will be a pain. Make that little part of the island holes. That's a lot of holes, man. Just asking, why does it say day 5? It's day 6. Does the title say day 5? Title of the stream says day 6. The thumbnail, I don't know, does the thumbnail say day 5? Because, whoops, the thumbnail? No, it says day 6. Well, they're on YouTube's end, so that's what I was wondering about. If on YouTube's end it says day 5, not day 6, then that's a whoopsie daisies. But I'm not going to change it now, because I don't know if I can. Oh well, you clicked on it. It did its job. But the title says 6. Honestly, as long as the title says 6, I really don't care. That's good enough for me. See, like, I gotta dig holes here. My shovel's gonna break, isn't it? Okay, good. I gotta dig holes here, but I'm gonna have to leave at least one spot. This island sucks. We all know it in our hearts. Yeah. That's all that matters. Yeah, like, if I plant this flower here, long shot... No! Well, I guess that's fine, because now I'll just do it here. If I plant that flower there, maybe nothing will spawn on top of that. I don't know if that's how that works, but maybe. Move islands? You got 1900 Nook miles for me? I'd love to move islands. I kind of fuck with the members badges for Dagnel's YouTube. Oh, the turnips? Those used to be my members badges actually on Twitch. I guess I just never updated them on YouTube. Because on Twitch they're like trees and flowers. But yeah, on YouTube I still have them as turnips, which is what I used to have them on, yeah, on Twitch. Huh. Okay, if I get rid of that one... Well, I probably should have did this first. Do that. Do that. Leave this flower here, and then hopefully nothing will spawn on there. If it does, oh well. How goes it? Well, I rolled 3 islands, and I wasn't really too pleased with any of them. This is, I guess, the best one that we've gotten. Though I'm still not entirely happy with it. But, I don't know. Let's see. Once we get the island cleaned up, that's the real test. I got a ton of Nook Miles tickets if you need to move islands. Yeah, I'm not really, like, asking for... I mean, I guess I did say, oh, you got 1900 miles for me, but... Yeah, I'm not really actually accepting help, because... That's cheating. And nobody likes a filthy cheater, right? Are you more of an ahoy person or a howdy person? I think I'm like a hi person. Or like a what's up? Or like a yo. If I'm feeling like crazy, I will say yo. Are you guys... Now here's a question. There's a rainbow stag. That's a good sign. That's pretty uncommon. When you end a phone call, are you a... goodbye, bye, bye-bye person? I'm a see ya person. See ya. Very informal. Very casual. You know that I'm like your pal. Talk to you later? Interesting. I say ta-ta. You do not say ta-ta, Cruella de Vil. You do not. Are you gonna steal some fucking Dalmatian puppies as well? No, you don't. You ever watch the movie 101 Dalmatians and you're like, that is just a ridiculous amount of Dalmatians? That was the first thing I saw when I watched that movie. I'm like, that is just far too many Dalmatians. That is absurd. Nobody would have that many Dalmatians. Thanks, Russo Goob, for the 40 months. La la. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Bye for now. That's kind of threatening, because that implies that you will be talking to them later, which I guess also talk to you later also implies that too, so maybe, I don't know, maybe that's fine. I say bye, but over and over because they don't hang up, they keep talking. If someone keeps talking after you say bye, that's just rude. But also, if you're saying, like, bye while they're, like, mid-conversation, the conversation has not reached a logical endpoint, then that's kind of on you. That's you being the rude one. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. You do not say ta-ta for now. Well, I'll catch you later. That was pretty good. I'll be real with you, I do not be getting phone calls to even be part of this conversation. I mean, I don't get a lot of phone calls, but I have to make them sometimes. Sometimes I gotta be like, oh man, I gotta call my doctor's office. I gotta call, like, I gotta call my dad. I think I do have to make the occasional phone call. Alright. Ooh! Not what I need, but damn. You know, another Hercules beetle showed up pretty quickly last time as well. When I didn't need it. And I said, like, man, I'm not gonna see another one of those when I need it. That's not what I need right now. I need another one of the 1%ers, the giraffe stag. But, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really imply anything, but maybe what it does do is it tells me that this island might be okay. You know, getting a rare spawn that fast. Maybe this is okay. Maybe it'll be alright. Let me drop some things so that hermit crabs are less likely to spawn. Don't eat it. Oh my god, he just ate it. Do I have a toilet? No. Well, I'm just gonna have that 1 of 10 in the top of the screen for the... You know what? No, I don't. I'm taking a stand. Should I move this tree? Nah, the tree's fine. Let me get rid of that, because that's gonna bug me. Having that 1 of 10 in the top left the entire stream, I can't do that. I need to get rid of it. Dig up and replant the palm tree. He hungry. No, he's not. Nah, he's fine. He did just eat 4 apples. That was his 5th. I think he'll be okay. You know something I've never memorized in this game, despite the many hours that I've played? The pattern with which you drop items around you. You know what I mean? Like, how the order with which they get put down. Like, when you're placing paths and stuff, it's really valuable information to know. But I never learned. Thanks to Katsumiha for the 3 months. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Dagnel, are we ever getting an ACNH playtime reveal? I've tried to so many times show you. Oh, but I'm offline because I never actually connected to my new Wi-Fi ever since I moved. I've tried showing people a bunch, but it's stuck at like 1,800 something, and it doesn't move anymore. And so it's been stuck at 1,800 for literal years now. Elephant, fuck. It's been stuck at 1,800 for years now. In reality, it's more than that. It's probably 3,000 or more. But I've tried. I mean, like, maybe in my Nintendo Online profile, there's, like, playtime statistics that could actually tell me. But yeah, I've never actually bothered to look any further into it outside of just checking my profile within my Switch. He's a 5,000-hour man. Honestly, dude, it would not surprise me. But it's my job. You've probably done all your jobs for 5,000 hours. How many, if you go 40-hour work week, how many work weeks, how many years do you have to work somewhere to put 5,000 hours into a place? I guess that math is not that hard because they're pretty even numbers. 40 hours a week, 5,000 hours. Well, that means that 100 days of working, or 100 weeks, would be 4,000 hours. So that's, like, almost 2 years. It's probably like, yeah, what? 3 years? Not even 3 years of working somewhere? That's not bad. And I've been doing this for 6 years? Hell, I'm working less than the average person. Two and a half years. Yeah. Yeah. I got a water bug already. Rats. That's what I was worried about with all this water on this island. I'm like, the water bugs are going to spawn like crazy. Oh, ho-hum. Hopefully they can despawn pretty easily as well. Yeah, it looks like the island... Oh my god, is that a second one? Or is that the same one? No, that's totally a second one, isn't it?
That's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad.
Oh, bad. That villager kind of looks like you. Doc? Why? Glasses? He's... No. Maybe if I was suffering from extreme hypoxia and I was a bright, vivid blue, then maybe I would give that to you. And also I had 2 giant tumors that vaguely looked like bunny ears sticking out of the top of my head. Then and only then would I even say, okay, I sort of agree. No. No, because he's blue. What about me he's blue? Other than my shirt. But even that's like a navy blue. Yeah, I already have 2 giant water bugs. That's fucking stupid. It might be time for a little despawny poo. I kind of want to move that back right tree. Thanks, Lead and Jelly, for the 2 decades of watching. Wow. Dagnel, your Oshi color is 100% blue. I learned a new term that I gotta Google here. Oshi color. What color is your Oshi? What the fuck does this mean? Google did not immediately give me a response as to what this means. I got the AI summary. I don't know. Guys, check this AI summary and let me know if it's right. Oshi color refers to your favorite character or idol's designated signature color. Fans proudly wear these shades, use matching glow sticks at concerts, and decorate merchandise to show their support. Is that right, or is that misinformation? False. I can give feedback on the response. So if you tell me it's fuck wrong, I can tell it to shut the hell up. That's right? Because I'll be honest with you, man. When I googled Oshi color, not many results really made it clear. Oh, it's like a HoloLive thing. Oh, okay. Your Oshi color is totally blue. Really? I kind of wanted to be a green guy. This thing's dripping. Look at it. That some bitch is wet. What's up, Amelia? Dag is definitely a green Yoshi. That is crazy because you know how in like all the games where you can play as Yoshi, now you can pick as like 17 different colors of Yoshi. None of them hit as good as the green, the classic, the OG. Your Yoshi color. Fuck Oshi color. What's your Yoshi color? You playing Mario Kart? What color Yoshi you picking? Alright, looks like the bugs did despawn. That's good. Scarab. Oh yeah, this guy gave me a hard time, I remember. I remember it like it was only 2 days ago. What's up, Moonbased? You remember that game, Moonbase Alpha? Where you could be like, oh my god, another scarab. Or you could be like, John Madden, John Madden, John Madden. That fucking game. I actually did find, I think I might stream it at some point as well. Probably just on Twitch. I found a game, and I played it for a little bit before I started stream. Cyclo, fuck. Fuck. I found a game called Scritchy Scratchy. It's on Steam. Maybe elsewhere as well. It's called Scritchy Scratchy, and it's literally just about... It's like a cookie clicker-esque game where you build progression and automation, and you eventually can, like, automatically scratch off tickets. Another Cyclo. It's really fun, and I didn't want to get too deep into it because I was like, oh, dude, I totally could play this on stream for, like, hours. So I'm gonna save it for stream, but it's real fun. I paid like $7 for it, so I can already tell you it's probably worth it. Incremental games, my beloved. Is that what they're called? Incremental games? Where you make like little bits of progress, slowly but surely, until eventually it's very like satisfying to like watch as you can automate things. Like in Cookie Clicker, you get like grandma's factories or whatever the hell. I really don't think that was a giraffe stag, but I should have been a bit more careful. I really should move that tree. This thing, I keep not seeing things on it until I'm too close, and then it's too late. So I'm going to move it back a little bit. I love Scritchy Scratchy. It was pretty fun, but I'm going to save it. Would it be better to chop down or at least 2 palm trees for a better spawn rate? No, you want more palm trees. Well, don't plant that. Like the grown one. No, more palm trees the better. In theory, anyway. Oh, fuck, I just did it again. Well, whatever. What's good, Dag? Not much! No, I'm kidding. It's actually going alright. The coconutter. Dag, I'm making pizza croissants. Do you want one? That's interesting. I don't know about that one. I mean, I would try it. I'd try anything. At least once. But, that sounds like some shit you make because you need groceries for the week. And you have pizza sauce and you have croissants. And some cheese, maybe? And so you're like, fuck it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I don't know. French-Italian abomination. I made like pizza bagels. Those are really good. Pizza bagels are pretty good. You got bagels, cheese, and pizza sauce. That's good. I don't know about croissants, though. I just feel like that would structurally not work. Like, I feel like the croissants would absorb too much of the pizza sauce and just be soggy. I think it would just be kind of soggy. But maybe I'm just being a hater. Enjoy your pizza croissants. Hey, wanna climb? Pizza bagel, though? Gotta try that. It sounds like pizza with a flavored crust? Yeah, but you gotta think about, like, the integrity of the crust. I'm, like, a big, thin, crispy crust guy. So, a soggy, thick, flaccid crust that I feel as though would happen with a pizza croissant. I don't know, but again, maybe I'm just being a hater. Ever have a cronut? I'm trying to think what that is. The answer is no, and I'm... another 1%er. The heck is a cronut? A crouton donut.
Yo.
Not a cronut. But anyone ever just eat croutons just straight up out of the bag as a snack? That's fucking good. Thanks, Keekers, for the 29 months. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. A croissant and donut? Yeah, you know what? Actually, I probably should have put that together based on our previous conversations. Nah, can't say I have, though. Never had a cronut. If you don't do that, then you're the weird one. Dude, I'm just saying, they're so fucking good. Somebody should literally, like, market croutons and make it a snack. So start selling croutons in the snack aisle. I will buy them. I guess the closest thing to it is, like, those garlicky bagel bites. Do you know what I'm talking about? Those little bagel bites? Those are really good. Yeah, this item's actually okay. It's doing okay for the spawn rates, and maybe I judged it too soon. Have you had the Texas toast croutons? No. That sounds kind of good. I just don't like this middle island where things spawn and kind of, I don't know. Bagel. Sorry, do I say it weird? I'm sorry. 40 lashes to Dagnel for saying bagel weird. Why not get a new island? 'Cause I don't got no miles! I apologize. I have no miles. I lost my cool there. I have like 100 miles. I would need 1900 more to get a new one. And I would have to also, now that I've completely flattened it and gotten rid of everything, I'd have to do all that again, which not the most fun thing in the world. And so I don't really want to. I just don't really want to. Just got new glasses with a new prescription. Yo, let's go. I have a eye appointment. No, why did I open the stupid Amtrak app? I have an eye appointment the 20th. Let's go. I should run a on Kalshi, there should be a thing that's like, will Dagnel have at least one of his eyes a -6 at his eye appointment? Because I've been tracking lower and lower. I think my last one I had a -5.75 in the right eye. What are the odds that I have a -6 in one of my eyes now? Probably the right eye. The right eye is always a little bit worse than the left eye. I get LASIK tomorrow. I wish you the best of luck, genuinely. And I don't even know if I want to talk about my concerns with LASIK, because I don't want to freak you out, even though I'm sure that you've already read and understood the risks. Hell, if you're getting it tomorrow, you've probably already signed all the waivers and all that. LASIK freaks me out, though. Oh, you blind. I'm pretty blind, yeah. I'm pretty blind. I'm pretty helpless without my glasses. -7.2, right? Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know, it's not even like... This maybe is a bit vain of a reason to get LASIK. I just don't really think I don't look right without glasses. I really don't. Which, of course, it's, you know, when you wear them for years, of course you're gonna say that. But it actually is kind of weird. I really do think that beyond just, you know, the familiarity that I have with seeing myself in glasses, I think that, like, my literal, like, head looks better with glasses. So, I think I probably should just not. I have a +5.5 and a +6. Oh, so you're farsighted. Being farsighted is fucking crazy to me. That somebody has bad vision, but they can see something like 100 yards away and be like, oh yeah, that's no problem. But then you see something right here and you're like, that's so fucking weird to me. All my nearsighted freaks, which I'm pretty sure is the majority of people who have glasses, is people who are nearsighted. Cats are the same way. Really? Giant stag. That's crazy to me that somebody would say that they have bad vision. I can stand a shit ton of ways out that way. And then they're like, I'm like, how many fingers am I holding up? Through a walkie-talkie. And they're like, oh yeah, 4. And I'm like, you ain't got bad vision. I'm just being honest with you. I would rather be farsighted than nearsighted. Because you see, there's more things that you have to perceive that are far away than right in front of your mug. I started farsighted, and as I got older, I got nearsighted. There's like, you got worms in your eyes. No, you don't, probably. That's weird, though. I've never heard of that before. I thought you were either always one or the other. Is there somebody out there who's farsighted in one eye? And, oh, look, a golden stag. Oh, look, I've seen all the 1% except for the one I need. Is there somebody out there who's farsighted in one eye and nearsighted in the other? And they're just like... Fuck! I feel like that would be awful. Just close one of them. It sounds like you have a migraine 24/7, right? That sounds horrible. That sounds awful. That is worst case scenario. That's called anisometropia. Anisometropia. Well, that sounds horrible. Although maybe it's not bad because you'd probably just get like a contact lens with a different prescription for one eye or the other. I would say glasses, but then that would kind of make you look like a weird... Ooh! Please don't get scared from that. Okay. It does have to be on, like, the worst tree. Also, bite me now so that when I'm catching it, I don't have to deal with you. This guy is in, like, a horrible spot because I have to go down this little ridge here. And I have to be very careful because your speed increases as you go down that ridge. And so if you're not careful, you can go too fast and scare it away. So this has to be actually, like, a pretty precise operation here. So I'm gonna, like, focus. Like, I'm gonna just very, very gently scoot down this hill. Okay, I think we're good. Gotta be very, very careful with these guys. Alright, great. That's the giraffe stag. Woo! Next up, the rainbow stag, which is, compared to the giraffe stag, much more common. And we've already seen, I think, a couple of them so far. So, if trends are to be believed, it shouldn't hopefully take too long to find this guy. Nice. I am very happy we got that. Seeing all 3 1% in less than an hour is actually shocking, especially with how long it took to even find an island that worked. That's shocking. No duplicates either for any of them. Look at this, man. I used a Lego bag as a coaster because I didn't want my... Well, I didn't have a coaster, but I also didn't want the condensation dripping onto my desk. Look at this shit, man. Ridiculous. Don't you have the rainbow already? That's what I thought when I read it. I do have the rainbow. Wait, what the hell? Did I write something down wrong here? Rainbow stag? Oh, sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. No. Okay, not the rainbow stag. For some reason, I got it confused with the giant stag. Thank you for pointing that out so I didn't make a mistake. Actually, what's next is the horned dynastid, which, by comparison, is way better. I actually think I saw a couple, thinking that I was looking for the rainbow stag instead. No, it's just the horned dynastid. Jeez, thank you. Yeah, in my book, I read the giant stag instead of the giraffe stag. I guess now that I sound it out, it doesn't sound that ridiculous that I would get those backwards. Alright, the Dynasty. That should be really easy. Even easier than the Rainbow Stag was. Well, I wish it was the Rainbow Stag now. Well, that's a good thing you pointed out, because I would have caught that, and then it would have been out of order. And I would have been sad. And you just scared one off? I know as well. I scared one off after getting the Giraffe Stag as well. I remember doing that. But it's fine. It's fine. Alright, Dynastid. Which is kind of weird that the Dynastid breaks up. The very common Dynastid breaks up a lot of rare beetle. It's because we're going from a rare beetle in the Giraffe Stag to the Horned Dynastid, very common. And now we're back to the rare stuff. The Atlas, the Elephant, and the Hercules now. The Atlas, the Elephant, both more common than the Hercules. But, not easy. Still not easy. Still not easy. This guy's my favorite, the Dynastid. He's pretty cool. Alright, Atlas. I thought that was an Atlas. I was about to freak. Because I'm just saying, man, if we can get through... If we get the Atlas, Elephant, Hercules in, like, the next half an hour, let's say, completely plausible that we could finish today. Maybe still not likely, but plausible. What did I say? I wanted to do this in under 20 hours. That was, like, a stretch goal. Because I did... I think I got halfway just before 10 hours, and I knew that the second half was going to be more rough than the first half. So I said, you know what? If I wanted to really do well, I would do this in under 20 hours. I don't think that's going to happen, but it's not impossible. The fact that it is still possible, I'm happy with. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say anything, because I might jinx it, but... I haven't seen a water bug in a while, either. We doing it in alphabetical order, or the pedia order? The pedia order. I guess it would kind of make sense to... Well, like, if we were doing this in alphabetical order, we would be on... kind of doing the same thing, because we're doing the Horned Dynastid, the Horned Atlas, the Horned Elephant, the Horned Hercules. So we would be working on those. So, we might as well be doing either or right now.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
I'm shocked that's the first time I've said that this stream. Bite me. I went AFK for 10 minutes and Dagnel caught the bug. You mind going AFK again? For like the next couple hours? No, don't. Well, I mean, I don't know if you want to. If you got, like, errands to run or something. Errands? 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 Watching from an airplane? Hi? How the fuck are you watching from an airplane? Because it's not just you. Other people have said that before as well. Whenever I go on an airplane and I get the stupid premium airplane Wi-Fi, they always block media sites like Twitch and YouTube because they want you to watch their little movies on their little app. Whatever your airline of choice is. How are you guys even able to do that? They never let me watch what I want to watch. Starlink is on United Planes now. And they're not making it so that you still have to use the United app to watch Bohemian Rhapsody or whatever. Or some other movie from 5 years ago that was like, alright, but not great. Watching from a submarine, that's more believable. Because I don't know if like a submarine would block the Wi-Fi access to various media sites. See, I did open my mouth and then we got a water bug. I knew I shouldn't have. I knew I should have kept my jaw shut. You know what, though? I say that I don't believe in, like, jinxes, but... I guess it's not jinxes, but... The older I get, the more I do believe in karma. Not like there's like a guy up there that's like, deciding whether or not people have been good enough to get what they want, or bad enough to get the hellfire that must rain down on them. I don't know, though. Watching from the beach, peak summer. Dude, I haven't done it. I'm so sad. I haven't done, like, a single summer thing this summer. I moved, and that took about, like, a lot of time, so I don't really blame myself. But now that I'm moved, I'm still not doing anything. I might go to the beach, though, this weekend. I don't know. I might also hit the friggin' beach. I'm like languishing. I'm like, oh my god, the summer, it's getting away from me. But I'm not doing anything. Do something. But then I just don't. I sit. And I do nothing. Is that just rainbow stag tree? Is that what we're doing? It's too hot to go anywhere. It is a bit toasty, but hopefully this weekend it'll be better. And I'll be like, I don't know, man. I'll go to the friggin' beach. Or something. Find something to do. Lock in Dagnel, that's the 10th mosquito bite. Dude, I'm probably up to like 500 across this entire challenge. These are rookie numbers, man. You haven't even seen how diseased I can be. Beach each, let's go get a wave. Okay, there's people who thought that that line. Who is of the opinion that in that song, Nicki Minaj's, is this Starships? Is that the one? It says, let's go get away. No, it says, let's go get a wave. I'm pretty sure. I don't even know what the fuck I think anymore. What the hell do I think it is? I don't actually even know. Is get away, dog. I can't remember if I thought it was a wave or a way. Incorrect? Don't incorrect me, alright? Don't incorrect. Like it's like you're Ken Jennings hosting Jeopardy. No. Get that bottle, please, for my sanity. What bottle? Google says get a wave. Yeah, get a wave. That's what I said. Oh, look, another giraffe stag. See you. I guess that would have been okay then, because the last one, if I had fucked it up, I guess that wasn't too long of a wait to get another one. Google is wrong because AI. What if it wasn't the AI result? What if it was like the Genius Lyrics result? Is anyone... I don't know. I find Genius to be a fascinating website because I'm not really a person that, like, really, I don't know, listens to lyrics or processes them. And so whenever I look up a song that I like and I actually see the meaning behind what's said, I'm like, oh, wow, I never picked up on that. I don't think I listen to music on a level that is... I don't know. Critical enough, I suppose. Do you prefer catching fish or bugs? Well, I probably prefer catching fish. There's more of an interesting aspect to it, but for this challenge, I'm not going to do this with fish, so... Doc watched you get taken out by that scorpion. That's fine. It was good because that despawns the water bug, so saves me from having to stand up on the pier for like 5 minutes waiting for it to despawn. Actually, if somebody does know, how long does it take for something that is unloaded in this game, a bug, to despawn? Spotify says get away, but Google says get a wave? Wow. I didn't realize there was such a disagreement about this. At least, like, you know. I thought that at least, like, the authority figures would agree. Like Google and Spotify. So what's the truth? Exactly. We have to ask Mrs. Minaj. Is she married? I thought the artist would put the lyrics of their song on Spotify. I mean, maybe like the label does, but... yeah, I don't know. It says bugs despawn immediately by forced reset. Okay, well I know that that's not true, because that would mean that I could, like, walk away from the screen and this mosquito wouldn't be there when I got back. It obviously takes some time. It's not immediate. I think it's a way because she rhymes the next line as they say what they're gonna say. That is true. She does do that. They say what they're gonna say. Away, say, a wave, say. I feel like either could work, though, you know? Like, it's not that audibly different to where I feel like either couldn't work. Bug respawn, just move far enough to one side of the island so the other side's not in view. The spawn rate on Nook Miles Islands works in your favor, if that was your question. My question was more specifically how long does it take for it to be out of view for it to despawn? Because I'll sit there for like 3 minutes to despawn a water bug. And then sometimes I feel like it leaves, and sometimes I feel like it doesn't. But maybe it leaves, but then another one spawns. So it's kind of hard to tell, you know? Have you got the flea yet? No. If luck bestows upon me the rest of the palm tree beetles that I need, then we could have the chance to get one today. Could have the chance. I need an atlas, though. Plus a few others. What's up, Liz? How you doing? And Ash O. Lee. Ash O. E. Hi. Which palm tree bottle are we on? We can't tell by the picture. The Atlas beetle. The horned Atlas. In older games, they called it the Atlas beetle. I don't know why they changed it for this game, but... depending on what game I'm trying to catch the respective bug in, I always have to change how I say it for accuracy. Like when I go and do the Wild World Full Museum speedrun, it'll be the Atlas beetle, for example. Which I am planning, by the way. Working out how I want to do that. In the background. That'll probably be the next thing I do, challenge-wise. Probably because of the Atlas moth. Well, it's a moth, and one's a beetle. Why are palm tree bugs genuinely so annoying? I don't know. I don't friggin' know. I don't friggin' know. Ah! Alright. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Next up. Horned elephant. Horned elephant. Hey look, there was an Atlas beetle and then an Atlas moth. That's fun. Give me $5,000. Oh, there's another water bug. one of the mystery islands where only tree insects can spawn, and I find that helps, but those islands are rare and probably not worth the time to try to find one. Do those also require... I've thought about that before. Do those require resident services to be built? Because it's a bit more than I care to do on most challenges, getting resident services built, unless the challenge necessitates it. And yeah, it also is rare. Like, I don't know what the percentage is exactly, but it's probably not great odds to get it, but it would be welcome. I definitely think you finish this stream at this rate. I don't know. We have one more palm tree beetle that'll be really problematic, and that's the horned Hercules. That's after the elephant. So we're down to the last two palm tree beetles. So I don't know. It's just like either of those, even the elephant, not necessarily even the Hercules. The elephant could give me a lot of trouble. The Hercules, I would kind of be surprised if it doesn't give me a lot of trouble. And even after that, there's still the flea. There's still the fly, which for some reason can give you trouble. There's the scorpion and the tarantula. Those are like the big ones. Those are the big ones. But still, any of those can give you trouble. So we'd still have to get pretty lucky with all of those. Is there a water bug up there as well? Maybe not. Maybe I'm seeing things. No, there's still a lot to worry about here. Horned Hercules is way more annoying than Horned Elephant, in my opinion. No, it is. Like, the numbers back you up on that, too. The numbers would agree. It's half as common, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I think there is 2 water bugs. Yuck. Clutch scorpion, maybe? Giant stag. Sub 15 for the flea. I did... What did I say? I made a promise a couple of streams ago when it comes time to look for the flea. I don't think I said 15 minutes, though. I think I said 30 minutes. I think I said that I will gift... I think it was 5 gift subs if the flea takes longer than 30 minutes, and every 30 minutes after that, I will gift 5 more. I think that's what I said. Every 15? Did I really say 15? What the fuck was I thinking? Did I say 15? I think you're lying. I think I said 30. It was 15? I think this is one giant conspiracy. Trying to gaslight me and thinking that I said 15. 15, dude? Alright, fine. 15 minutes. 15 minutes from when I say, once we're at the flea. And then every 15 minutes after that. Did I say 5 gift subs, though, or did I just say 1 gift sub? I feel like I might have said 1 gift sub. But 1 gift sub. Okay, thank you. Now that's a lot more reasonable. That's so much more reasonable. That makes so much more sense. I'm like, 5 gift subs every 15 minutes? That's ridiculous. That's a bit too much for me. But no. I think you're right. I said for every 15 minutes that it takes, I gift 1 gift sub. I think 1 to the Twitch community and 1 to the YouTube community. That's what I said. 100%. You're right. I don't think that's what you said. No, I think that's actually what I said. That is what I said. Whatever, we're not even worried about it right now. We still got to worry about other things. We'll get to that when we get to that. Get over here. It was the first stream? Was it? The first stream? Man, I was feeling bold. Back when... Yeah, of course old Dagnel catching common butterflies is going to sound real confident. Being like, oh yeah, I'll fuck around with my money like that. Yeah, fuck it, I don't care. I'm catching common butterflies, I'm breezing through this shit. There's gonna be no problem. Yeah, I was probably feeling real good about it back then. I think you were sick of everyone saying that the flea would take 6 hours. I was a bit sick of it because I don't know if the flea has ever taken 6 hours in any of my videos. Maybe. But if it did, it was probably years ago when I didn't really know how it worked as well. And I'll be honest with you, I still am not like 100% sure how it works, but I have never since struggled for 6 hours to get it to spawn. So, no, that shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't happen. Alright, I think I'm gonna despawn these bugs there. They're really squandering my spawns. They're really messing up my groove. You know what's a... So I had something getting delivered. I told you guys about how I got a friggin' package stolen on Amazon. Like, they took a picture of it outside my porch, and it was my porch. Like, the package was at one point outside my porch, to where they took a delivery picture and everything, and then I go out to get it, and it's not there. You want to know an update? It actually did arrive days later. Hang on, let me make sure I don't show my friggin' address. It arrived days later, but look how fucking warped and disgusting the box is. It's got dirt all over it, and it's gross. But I did get it. I think whoever nicked my package, look, it's like definitely been tampered with. They either looked inside and realized that it was a stupid phone stand, and what the hell am I going to do with that? And so they dropped it back on the porch. After it had been left out in the rain or something like that, because it's disgusting and it's dirty. I don't know. Whoever, or they like felt guilty and they gave it back. I highly doubt that. They probably just realized it wasn't worth a damn. Thanks, Boralis Aurora, for the gift sub to Mini Dynamo. And Mini Dynamo, enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. I bought a blender and FedEx put it in a spot in my apartment that has an explicit signage that says don't put packages here because they'll get stolen. You'll never guess what happened next. And they didn't give me a refund. I will scream it until friggin' dogs start barking. FedEx is the worst. I have the largest sense of dread whenever something that I buy is being shipped with FedEx. I am like, there's a 50% chance something is going wrong with this. My Herman Miller chair that I currently sit my ass upon was delivered with FedEx. Luckily, without issue. I got lucky. But I tracked that shit to my door, and as soon as they were here, I ran outside that door, because I'm like, no bullshit is going to happen with this. Absolutely not. I waited far too long to have this chair for FedEx to fuck it up. So as soon as I saw that truck pull up, I literally went outside. Like I don't know, I feel like it's like boomer behavior to go meet the delivery driver. But I was like, nobody's going to steal this. You are not going to deliver that to the wrong location. There is no chance in hell that you are going to have any horse shit happen with this. I will go out there and I will personally supervise the delivery of this chair. And I did. And it worked out. But that's the steps that I need to take whenever I get something delivered with FedEx. I need to babysit that shit. I'm shocked that they even got to my apartment, because half the time they're like, delivery attempted, but they didn't even get within my zip code. And I'm like, tempted my asshole, dude. Come on. They think we're stupid. Honestly, they really do. They think that we're stupid. Your phone stand lived another life. And it's like, dude, the packages are so fucked up and warped and disgusting. I don't even think I can return it now. I don't even think I can return it. It's so gross. And the box is all messed up, and it's just like, I gotta keep it. I did get a refund for it, but I was like hell, I'm gonna return that in that state. So I guess I just have an extra phone stand now for my, you know, my multiple phones that I have. I just got a whole bunch of them. I already got a refund for it, so I'm not returning it. If I really want to, the stand itself is fine. I could just rebox that and then give it to somebody if they need it. I don't know. Or sell it on freaking eBay. I don't freaking know. Plus, they're also like FedEx, and this is kind of a thing with every delivery company, but they're like, you gotta be home to sign for this delivery, and the deliveries are always between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And not me, but you know when like most people are not at home? It's like banks. Also, I have a question about banks, and this is serious. Some of you might laugh at me for this, but because I'm ignorant. But you ever go to a bank and you look at the hours and they're like, our hours are 8 o'clock to 1:30 and then 2:30 to 5 because we take a lunch at 1:30. And I'm like, you only got one person working there? What do you mean you take an hour-long lunch in the middle of the day? Everybody takes a lunch at the same time? You don't have some people taking a lunch and then some people filling in? What do you mean you take a... What do you... I never understood, like, the lunch in the middle of the day, business being closed because of lunch. I'm like, what do you mean? Get somebody else. Whoever's taking a lunch, have someone else do their job while they're on lunch. I never understood that. Like, the pharmacies do it, too. I don't fucking get it. What does that mean? Maybe it's a federal law? For what? Everyone needs to get a lunch. But most places just have somebody else do your job while you're on lunch. That's how doctors and dentists operate? Why, though? Like, honestly, you ain't got enough doctors and dentists to where one of them can't take a friggin' lunch? I don't get it. What? I never, literally, I do not understand why company hours are like, get interrupted in the middle of the day for lunch. Get somebody else. I know that with pharmacies, the pharmacist has to be there to be able to disperse prescriptions. That's fine, but like, is there really only ever one pharmacist that works there? Like, you don't have another one? I know, they're making big bucks. You probably don't want to have as many... You want to have as little amount of pharmacists as employed as possible. But, like, good googly moogly, man. Seriously? That's ridiculous. A surprising amount of people who work in pharmacies are not pharmacists. Yeah, I know. And then there's one actual pharmacist, and the rest of the ones are just the ones that you actually talk to at the counter. Pharmacy techs, I think they call them. No, I understand. But, like, you don't have more than one pharmacist? That's weird. Crazy idea, 2 pharmacists. I thought it was like, they all like go and take a lunch together or something. Like everyone has a little banquet in the middle of the day or something. And I'm like, what are you doing? Pharmacists are hard to come by. I worked in 2 different pharmacies and no one wants to be a pharmacist because they have to deal with people's meds. Wait. No one wants to be a pharmacist because they have to deal with people's meds. Oh yeah, I think I'm misinterpreting that sentence, but it's like, I picture a pharmacist who doesn't want to deal with people's meds, and it's like, what the fuck did you do all that school for then? But I think what you're saying is nobody even wants to start the process of being a pharmacist because to deal with people's meds. But like, somebody must want to do it. Somebody must want to do it. I don't know. It wouldn't exist if nobody wanted to do it. What's on your shirt? I don't know. Probably like fucking water condensation. Oh wait, you mean like the pattern? Oh, it's the Erie Otters of the Ontario Hockey League, even though they're not in Ontario. My friend's a pharmacist at a hospital, dispenses the big drugs. I imagine, I don't know, maybe this is true, maybe it's not. You should ask your pharmacist friend. But I feel like a pharmacist would rather work at a hospital than at a CVS. Just based on, like, I don't know, the clientele. absolutely you get paid more. That's probably also true, yeah. So maybe if you're CVS, it's like hard to get more than one. But like, man, surely there's some sucker new pharmacist right out of school that's just looking for a salary, man. Come on. Help them get their foot in the door. Basically going to med school to work at a grocery store would suck. I guess, man, but like somebody's got to do it. Then you have to deal with doctors yelling at you, not patients and doctors. That's just healthcare. Somebody's gonna be yelling at you. Is that an atlas that I saw? No, it's a dynastid.
Man, where's the elephant?
Dag, excited about Nick Robertson joining the Penguins? Barely. Modestly, yeah. I'd rather have the other Robertson, but maybe I can have both. Maybe. Address the elephant in the room. What do you mean? Are that villagers cute? Doc? Yes. When do you think you're gonna finish this? I don't know. Probably sometime this month. What? You're a fan of the pens? You know? Got a problem with that? Bub? Just caught an elephant beetle? I'm better. That is true. That is true. You are better than me. Unfortunately, I did get mobbed by you. Is this alphabetical order or according to the Critterpedia? According to the Critterpedia. What was the first video game that you ever played? Jeez, man, I don't know. Probably like Elmo's Alphabet Adventure for the PlayStation 1. That's actually probably... that might be the truest answer. I remember having a PlayStation 1, or my dad did. I think he liked to play... like MLB The Show, the early MLB games on the PlayStation 1, and I think genuinely, Elmo's Alphabet Adventure, I remember being, that's the first memory that I have of playing a video game. I was probably like 3. You say that as I'm currently watching Elmo? You have a kid, right? You're probably watching it like with your kid. Or are you watching it just because it's like, you know, you fuck with it? Maybe you do. That's okay. Whoa, thanks Amalicious for the 5 gift subs. Holy shit. If you got a gift sub courtesy of Amalicious, say thank you. And enjoy your emotes. And your ad-free viewing. Yeah, I think Elmo's Alphabet Adventure, it probably is what allowed me to learn the alphabet and become the entertainer that I am today. So thank you, Elmo. I actually probably owe Elmo a lot for that. I also, it wasn't the first game, but I remember when I was a kid, I had a computer game. This must have been when I was like, I'm gonna guess 7. Maybe earlier, maybe older. I don't really know. I had a game, I think it was called Hot Wheels Crash, and what it was you got like a... it looks pretty primitive, I will warn you. If you look up videos of it, it's pretty primitive. But it's a game where... let me just check real quick for an elephant. You are given like a building, or usually it's just like a building, and you can like line your car up, your Hot Wheels car up, and then fling your car at that building, and you earn points based on how many things you can destroy. And it was called Hot Wheels Crash. You crashed cars into buildings to cause the most amount of damage. And it was fun as shit. It was like Angry Birds. Yeah, kinda. A bit more primitive. You should seriously look it up. It's a very old game. Well, I don't know, very old. It's a 3D game, so it looks very primitive because it's 3D. Games at that point were still mostly two-dimensional. Hola. Thank you, Nano G, for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thank you. That was a fun game. I remember another one that was not my first game, but another... Fuck, Atlas. Another early one was Need for Speed High Stakes, which I think was like 1999? I had that for the PC, for like my family computer back when I was a kid. I think that was 1999 or something like that. I remember being scared of the police chasing you in that game because there were game modes. I only played the game modes where the police didn't chase you. I could not play Grand Theft Auto as a kid because, first of all, I probably shouldn't have been playing Grand Theft Auto as a kid. But I couldn't play, like, a lot of, racing games as a kid because they would have cops in them, and the cops would chase you, and I would legit be scared. I would be like, no, fucking, and I would, like, turn it off. As soon as in Need for Speed High Stakes, the police started chasing you, I would turn the game off because I would be so scared. Same reason why I would go over to my friend's house and his parents would allow him to play Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and I would have to watch him play. And I had fun. I loved watching my friend play. More than I liked playing it myself, because whenever I would get a star in Vice City, I'd be like, Robert, play! I don't want to play anymore, they're gonna get me. But, like, it wasn't even because I was gonna want to be a lawful citizen, I just didn't want to get, like, shot. I don't know. I don't know if I thought that the real police were gonna get mad at me or something, but I was scared. I was scared, man. Any game that had cops in it, I would be, like, scared. Which made it so that I couldn't play a lot of racing games because they would freak me out too much. And it kind of sucked. That's why I liked Need for Speed Underground 2, because there was no police. Now, though, it would probably be pretty fun if it had police, but that's something that, as I get older, I'm like, no, that actually kind of would have been fun. And then there was another game that I really liked playing. It was called Insane, except I think it was stylized so that the I in Insane was a 1. Or was it the E was a 3? I actually don't remember. It was another racing game. I played a lot of racing games when I was a kid. Yeah, Insane. That came out in 2000. A friend of my dad's gave that to me. He gave me the CD for it, and fuck, that was also a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. Maybe it wasn't even a good game, but I was just so easily entertained that I think that these games were great, but I'm pretty sure they were great. I'm pretty sure they were great games. They were a lot of fun. I know how you feel. I had OCD as a kid, and I was so scared of getting in trouble I would cry if I put something back on the wrong shelf and panic that I couldn't fix it. I have a very, very vivid memory of... I thought I put, and now I know I didn't, I thought I put a virus on my family computer, and I thought I was going to be arrested for it. So there was a time where I thought I put a virus on my family computer, and every time after that, every time I heard police sirens, I was like, fuck. Oh, I didn't say that. I was like, probably saying not the F word. but because I remember why I thought I put a virus on the computer, because on the desktop, this was Windows XP. Let me know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Someday, and I don't even know if it was me who did it. I just happened to notice it one day, and I was like, oh no, did I do that? On the desktop, I put like this, like, I think now I know it's like an image slideshow rotator thing. And you could like move it around, but no matter what I tried, I couldn't get rid of it. And I was like, oh my god, I gave my computer a virus. Legit, I thought I gave my computer a virus. But no, I think I just like, or somebody enabled some like thing that allows you to like put images in a, like a rotating carousel on your desktop. It wasn't even a virus. It was literally like a built-in feature to Windows. But I thought I was going to jail. Did you download LimeWire? I think I did try to at some point. I remember my dad trying to get Napster working when I was a kid, and I don't think he did, because I'm pretty sure it got shut down. You guys remember Napster? I had friends telling me to get LimeWire as a kid, but I don't think I ever did it. Because I don't know. I was Napster. What is Napster? It was for playing music. It was for downloading music, I'm pretty sure, but... yeah, I think, like, the US government shut it down because it's like, well, you can't just go downloading music, right? I was a very law-abiding child. I was very scared of breaking any laws, or even thinking that I would. I remember early days of YouTube, my dad got hacked because he gave some random guy on YouTube his password. What a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, your dad's a fucking moron. I bet he hasn't learned anything in the time since he's done that. I bet he's still a gigantic oaf. No, that's... I mean, that is kind of a boneheaded thing to do even back in the day, but I guess it's a little bit more acceptable back in 2005.
Dude.
I did give my computer, I actually did give, for real, my family computer a virus one time when I tried to download a program that distributed Minecraft game codes. That one actually did give the computer a virus. But luckily, I knew how to also remove viruses, so I don't know if anyone really cared. Thanks, Renatmus, for the 40 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. I really thought it was going to work as well, man, but it never did. Who knew? Just pumping out a fucking thing that's a string of numbers and letters and calling it a Minecraft key code would fool a bunch of, like, 13-year-old boys into giving their computer a virus. I'm late. How many bugs have we caught? I don't know, actually. How many have we caught today? We started at the golden stacks. We've caught 3, but they have been 3 tough ones, so it sounds worse than it actually is. I think the elephant might be the one that's taking us the longest of all of them. Somebody in YouTube chat asked what Napster is. Honestly, dude, like, you could be 20 or, like, probably, you could be, like, in your mid-20s and not really know what Napster is. It's not, like, a teenager, necessarily. You can be, like, fairly old at this point and not know what Napster is. I barely know what it is. I just have a memory of my dad trying to get it to work. And, you know, I'm 30. I only can, like, barely cling on to the memory of it. I barely even knew what it did. At least you heard about it. Yeah, but still. It's pretty old. Like, if you said, like, someone in YouTube chat didn't know what the DSi is, then I'd be like, Come on now. $31, no idea, but we had LimeWire. See? Napster's just... It's just kind of old. It's just a bit old. I didn't know how to operate a fax machine until recently. I don't know how to fucking operate a fax machine. I've had to fax things before, but I'll be damned if I know how to operate it. It's probably not too hard, but I've never had to do it. My uncle calls texts faxes. Oh yeah, he's just trying to rage bait. That's just old Uncle Phil trying to rage bait you. He knows what they are. Uncle Phil's rage baiting ass. Oh, scorpion. Good. Good. Get that water bug out of here. No! Why did you do that? He went to the water. What a little asshole. Oh, I could have despawned the stupid water bug. Darn. My cousin calls them pings. You think anyone still calls, like, website views and YouTube video views hits? Remember when we called website views and... we called them hits. Like, you, dude, my website's got 500 hits. That was a time. That was a time. AO3 writers still say hits? Really? That's weird. Movies still call them hits? Well, I think like a hit movie. That's a whole different meaning, though. Like a hit movie. That just means it's popular. Or it's doing numbers. Before it was called going viral. I think that still things are called going viral. I think that's not a completely antiquated term. Say like something is going viral right now. Or maybe it's doing numbers. Is that antiquated? I don't know. I wouldn't bat an eye if somebody said that. I feel like I say it. iCarly called them hits. Well, iCarly came out in like 2008, so I'm not really surprised.
Actually, it came out in 2007.
Did it actually? I thought... '08 seems more like an iCarly year than 2007 does. '07 still feels like a Drake and Josh year. Does that make sense? '07 is Drake and Josh. '08 is iCarly. Makes sense? '08 was a, that was an era-defining year. That was like a new chapter in the book of life. There was a bug near dock. Is there? Oh, yeah. Wow, a hot diggity dog. Should I start becoming a hot diggity dog kind of guy? Or maybe just like, you know, more subtle, like a hot dog. Much to consider, really. Just search Dagnel on AO3, and an author apparently wrote a Leon Kennedy fic while watching Dagnel. Oh, thank God. I thought that you were going to say I was involved in this. But whatever, that's fine. If you're just listening to my stream and you're writing your fan fictions, that's okay. You do not have my consent to use my likeness in an AO3 fanfiction without the express written consent of me and Major League Baseball. No. That'd be so fucking strange. That would be extremely in line with online fandoms, though. I don't know. It would be strange, but I also wouldn't be that surprised. Is that legally enforceable? I mean, I definitely think that if I really wanted to be a hard ass about it, I could... I don't know. I'd have to ask a lawyer. Let me just call my lawyer. I don't know. Would my likeness... Is my likeness freely allowed to be used without my permission? Maybe. I really don't know. By putting myself out there as an entertainer, I might have given up the... I don't know. Maybe I have. Maybe I've given up the ability to be like, hey, you can't use my likeness for that. I don't think so, since they don't profit from it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Listening to a stream while writing fanfiction's already unhinged? I mean, like, it's not that weird. Fanfiction's been around a lot longer than, like, I don't know, stan fandom culture has been, you know? Like, it's not a new thing. It doesn't really freak me out. No more fan art? Yeah, it's like, where's the line drawn? Like, the thing is I wouldn't do anything about it. Unless it was, like, terrible or horrible, in the case of fanfiction. Like, I don't really think I would do anything about it. So, who cares the legality of it? I guess I'm just curious, really. Can I write a fanfiction where you miss a bug you need on the stream, and someone says you missed a bug, and then you say, no, I missed a Dagnel. Yeah, you can do that if you want. That's fine. Oh, there's 2 water bugs now. Man, that's Scorpion. Going into the damn water. Wouldn't the author just put the disclaimer like, all similar names or situations comparable to real-life scenarios are mere coincidence? This work is pure fiction and not in any way related to reality? Okay, but here's the thing. You ever watch a YouTube video and it's like using... it's like a clip channel for some big streamer or YouTuber or something like that? And it's like, all rights to this video are to... Oh, yeah. All rights to this video are property of this creator. And it's like, just saying that is not necessarily mean that you can freely use this footage. Putting like one little disclaimer in it does not necessarily do anything to rid you of any responsibility for legal action that might come your way. I just think that most creators are smart enough to realize that somebody making those clips or whatever is just making free advertisement for your channel, and so they wouldn't do anything about it. That disclaimer, I don't think does anything. You might as well just not even put it on there, because my live streams are mine. If somebody did upload like a Dagnel compilation, I could, in theory, be like, hey, don't. Nintendo could probably be like, hey, and they have been, back in a distant past, they used to get a real big thorn up their ass for people who streamed or made videos of their games. They would copyright strike them. They probably still can. But they realize, hey, all this dude is doing is selling this game to people. He's exposing it to the masses. Why would we do that? They wisened up eventually. So, you know, I'm not going to do anything about it. That doesn't mean you have the license to plagiarize. Yeah, exactly. Or, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm not even allowed to do this, but who is honestly going to do anything about it? Remember Rockstar was really bad about that too, back when GTA 4... Back in the early days of live streaming, and people would stream GTA 4 back on Justin TV. They would, like, shut down streams. They would personally ask people, be like, hey, stop streaming it. Stop it. You're going to make it so that people, I guess, play the game vicariously through your streams, and thus they're less likely to buy it themselves. When it's like, no, all it's going to do is see how much fun somebody else is having and want to have that fun themselves. Doofus. So they all got smart enough to realize that eventually, and now we can stream whatever we want, generally. There is a banned games section on Twitch, but it's exactly every game that you would think would be in a banned games section. It's every single one that you would think would be on there. Damn hermit crabs, man. FNAF? No. Isn't Manhunt banned? Yeah, I think anything that's adult only is banned. So, yeah, Manhunt. What the fuck else? Like, Leisure Suit Larry's probably banned. Although Leisure Suit Larry is on the Nintendo eShop. Then again, a lot of very lewd games are on the Nintendo eShop, so maybe I'm actually not that surprised. But I was watching the Nintendo eShop recently, and I was like, fucking Leisure Suit Larry? Leisure Suit Larry? Get out of here. They should have left his ass in the 90s and the 2000s. That's crazy, man. I hadn't thought about Leisure Suit Larry in years. Watched the guy make a YouTube series of that at one point back in the day. I had that on GameCube. Bro, that's crazy. Is Leisure Suit Larry adult only, man? That is no way that that shit is... I mean, GTA San Andreas was adult only until they had to remove a cutscene. Because old Hillary Clinton had a bug up her butt about a sex scene where you don't even see anything. Actually, they completely cut it from the game, but it was still in the file, so they made her, they made them take them out of the files. And then mods can re-enable them. So they had to get rid of it entirely. Horned elephant, I believe? Yeah, that's the bug I'm working on. It's right there. Leisure Suit Larry, man. Dog, I just looked up. I just joined. The first thing I heard was Hillary Clinton had a bug up her butt. This challenge has already driven you insane? No, you just heard... No. Come on now. First of all, Hillary Clinton having a bug up her butt about something was not exactly... It's not exactly surprising. She's had a lot of bugs up her butt in her day. Probably still. But, second of all, you took the worst parts of that sentence, and then you ignored everything else that I said after that, which, and things before it, which of course makes it sound like it's bad. Well, of course it's gonna make it sound like it's bad. This is the motherfucker right here that I need after the elephant, and it I know it's not gonna show up so easily next time. Dude, you could have just left it there for later. Yeah, but then I get less bug spawns for the elephant. I mean, you can already see how hard the elephant is to spawn with all the bug spawns available. Like, if I get that beetle there... First of all, I'm not confident that it wouldn't just despawn. Second of all, you've seen how hard it is to get the elephant with all my bug spawning spots available. If I get that thing and I leave it on the tree, and by some miracle it doesn't despawn, and then I get this water bug and another water bug, that means I only have one extra spawning space for something, the elephant, to spawn, and that's never gonna happen. You're better off taking your chances scaring it away, I think. I think, but, you know, who knows? Maybe if you see one that you need after what you're working on, it's worth checking all the other trees, and then seeing if it is there on the other trees, and then you can quickly go get the one that you need, and then go back and hope that the other one's still there. Maybe. Maybe I'll do, like, next time I see a Hercules, I'll do a couple of looks around to see if there's an elephant. It's not a bad strategy, honestly. If only you could have gotten Beetle Island. Yeah, that'd been nice. There really should be, like, a Beetle Island. Like a Tarantula Island, Scorpion Island, Palm Tree Beetle Island. There's a Finfish Island. Got 4 feet, 6 feet, 10 feet. There really should be. Then again, that would kind of break the golden net category, because the world record would just be whoever gets lucky enough to get that island. Which would be... I don't know. Maybe that would be fun. It'd probably be a lot more fun than having to do it on a regular island, to be honest. That's a freaking Atlas, man. They do have a Beetle Island, though. What do you mean? Like, there's a tree-only island? I do know that, but look... That's not really a beetle-only island, because you still get... I mean, you do get beetles, but they're obviously not the beetles you're looking for. Like, Dynastids. It'd probably just make it so that the Dynastid shows up more. The island's also extremely rare. Yeah, you're probably not gonna bank on getting that, you know? Like, I rolled 3 islands, and this is the best one I got, and this one's not very good. So... Bamboo Island would be good? It would be good, yeah. Because it would prevent the giant water bugs from spawning. But, oh well. We didn't get it. Ho-hum. What can you do? How much better is Tree Island than normal island? Because all I feel, it might help a little bit in the long run, but I just feel like it would give you the Dynastids, the Saw Stags, and the Miama Stags, and the Scarab Beetles, and all the things that are already really common. It would just give you the common things more, while still making it so that the rare things are still really rare. I don't know if I've honestly ever farmed the beetles on the Tree Island. I might do a little water bug despawn whilst I use the potty. Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna despawn the water bugs, use the restroom, and we'll be back. I have another hour and a half. Actually, I probably have another hour before that I can stream, because, like I said, I have something to do at 5. Takes 30 minutes to get there, so I gotta be done by 4:30. It's 3:02. I want a little bit of time to get ready for it, so probably about another hour. Alright, be right back. Don't go anywhere. Yo. I'm back. Oh no, we're still on this bug. I said it. I said this one's capable of giving us problems. Any of them are. I said it. Can't say I didn't warn ye. That water bug was like right here. Is it gone? Sometimes you think it's gone because you can't see it, but it's just straddling the near side of the river to the camera. And so you just don't see it. Oh, there's one over there. I don't know if that's the same one, but either way, there is still one here, which sucks. I think it might be a different one. I don't know. Oh well. That was the quickest pee I've ever seen, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. The bathroom is adjacent to my room. It doesn't take but 5 seconds to walk there. I am not, like... I didn't wait until my whole, like, bladder was full. Because that's not good. That's how you get infections. And I pretty much, I did my business. I closed the lid. I washed my hands. None of this takes all that long. Now, admittedly, did I sing Happy Birthday twice while I washed my hands? Probably not. I probably didn't do it for 2 happy birthdays. I probably did it for like a happy birthday and a half because I'm a disgusting pig. But if we're being real, even if I did do it to the appropriate length, I probably still would have been doing it fast to the point where you would have had a comment about it. I'm personally of the opinion that people take too long using the bathroom. If it is just a number one. Like, what could you honestly be doing in there that is making it take so long? If you sit to use the toilet, I understand why that would take a little bit longer. But I really don't see why it would take all that long. I'm not a sitter, so maybe that's why. Maybe you're just not used to a standards perspective. Thanks, Inked Rad, for the tier 1. I appreciate it. There's 2 water bugs now? Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Playing on my phone? I don't fucking... Man... I... Play on your phone outside of the bathroom, man. I don't get it. What are people doing in the bathroom? They're always like, I'm on my phone. Don't you got somewhere better you could be doing that? Is that really the place you want to be doing that? And then, like, staring into the abyss? Do you not want to, like, I don't know. If you're at work, I get it. But if you're at home, like I am, I guess I'm also at work as well. Fuck it, I'm letting those despawn again. I don't give a fuck. What do you, like... Don't you want to get back to what you were doing? Don't you want to get back to what you were doing before? Because when I'm in the bathroom, I'm like jonesing to go back and do whatever I was doing. Most of the time. But if I'm not, I still probably just... I probably don't want to be in the bathroom either, so I'll just get back to it. Boss makes $1, I make a dime, that's why I poop on company time. Yeah, I understand. I really do. If you're at work, I do. I get it. First of all, I'm of the opinion that having your phone out while you're in the bathroom is gross. Your phone is just gross. Clean it occasionally, but that's beside the point. Don't make it worse by bringing it into the bathroom, especially a public one. It's gross, man. Yuck. That's how you get, like, pink eye. British boyfriend watching the England versus Argentina game. I think I'm going to leave him alone for a bit. Oh, is it not going well? Is it not going well? Let's see. Oh no, it's 0-0. It's only 9 minutes in. Oh. He's just tense is what you're saying. Like you don't wanna, you know. You sound like my husband. You sound like a phone user in the bathroom. What's up, Static Delta? That's why you wash your hands for 2 happy birthdays? Yeah, but what about your phone? Your phone's so gross, though. It's so nasty. Like, I don't want that thing out and about when I'm in the bathroom. No. That's doo-doo land. You don't want it out in no doo-doo land. Put that thing away, yeah. Wow, quadruple Mayama / sauce stacks. That was incredible. That's incredible. Back in the day, we read shampoo bottles. I'm not above reading the labels to the things around me while I'm on the toilet, but I'd rather just be done, you know? I'd rather just be done. If I'm, like, really bored or really backed up, then I suppose I can entertain. I'm not above entertaining myself in that way, but I'd rather just go back to living my life. Wow, it's like 3 giant stags in 1 minute. I poop facing backwards towards the toilet to stare it down and assert dominance. I don't. I just like I'm just frowning while I read that. I'm really am. I'm just frowning. I'm just there's just a big frown, like maybe not on my face, but in my head while I read that. Just such a disappointed frown while I'm reading that. I'm so sad that I read that. I really am. Hey man, can I come over later for a lobotomy? Yeah. I think that can be arranged. Play some Wii Sports or something. Anyone watching the England versus Argentina game? Probably not. I haven't really seen much hype about it. Why is your name Dagnel? It's not. It's not actually. Not my real name. Scorp. 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 Of course, Scorp shows up when I don't think I have a water bug around, but, sure. Neldag. What do you think evil Dagnel is doing right now? What do you think Neldag is doing? Or Lengad. What do you think Lengad is doing right now? I'd like write it out like it was kids of the spelling bee. So I was like, how do you spell? Seriously, I have a hard time spelling words without, like, literally air writing it. I understand why they do it. It helps a lot. He's on his phone in the bathroom. Probably, yeah. And he's probably writing fan fiction. What an asshole. Dagnel did the magic foot at his school spelling bee. Alright, first of all, I never had a school spelling bee. Is that a thing, normally? Second of all, what the hell is the foot thing? The magic foot? The hell was that? What do you mean? ETA, estimated time to catch the flea? Oh, dude, we got a ways to go still. Seems like doing this challenge in 20 hours will not be possible. Well, it's probably possible. It's just not going to be me who does it. We kind of hit a wall ever since getting this elephant. It's always that one bug. I don't feel like this one is usually the one that gives me the trouble, but it has just as much capability as any of the ones who have given me trouble. So, I don't know. I'm not surprised, necessarily, though. Hey, what's your favorite Animal Crossing game? Yeah, probably just New Horizons, man. Probably just New Horizons. It's probably the most boring answer. I don't know if it's objective. Well, I don't know if I think it's the best one, but it's probably my favorite for reasons. Cyclomatus. I feel like I haven't seen like a rare thing in a while. The Cyclomatus is like the first like big boy that I've actually seen in a hot second. My mom and I both lost our 4th grade spelling bee on the same word, business. We didn't find out years later until I had already graduated high school. You mean bussiness? Wednesday? Tomo Roro? To get her? I always struggle with thorough, but somebody gave me a hot tip for thorough. It's like, what was it? How do you do thorough? What's the hot tip for it? That one always fucks me up. M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I. Veggie table? Yeah. Yep. Temperature. Do bugs have a minimum catch requirement for spawning? Yes, but I've met all the catch requirement for every bug, so doesn't really matter. Besides, I've seen an elephant. Even this stream I saw one. It just wasn't the right one to catch at the time. B-E-A-U-T-I-F-U. Yeah, B-E-A, beautiful. Yeah. It's so funny. We're all like the same person, if you think about it, really. We're all like the same person. We really are. Aw, come here. Aw, a bunch of my clones. Aw, we really are. We have the same experiences. The same ways that we do things. Aw, we're literally all the same. That's cute.
I'm gonna give you a noogie.
We are all Dagnel. Wait a bag. Let's manifest. Once again, you haven't been doing that? Like, you haven't been manifesting? I thought that this was just like... I thought you just did that. Like, I thought that was... Like, what do I keep you all here for? What are you practicing all your, like, spells for? Yeah, help me out. Help your favorite white boy YouTuber who plays video games, but in a way that is atypical. Yeah, I'm probably like, I'm 101, dude. Come on, man. You gotta help me. I'm new to the streams, but look at my name. I'll make sure you get the bug. Thank you, taking the L's. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Somebody's finally helping me out around here. Jeez. About time. Everyone do magic fingers. I do that to my cat sometimes. Sometimes I'll go like, I'll do like the Merlin fingers where I'll go like, woo, and I'll do it to my cat, and then I'll just like watch what he does, and I'll be like, I did that. That was me. Sometimes he'll like flop over on the ground, and I'm like, yes, it was the flopping spell. How did you know? I like doing that. Or sometimes it'll make him meow, and I'm like, ah, the meowing spell. It makes me feel powerful. It makes me feel like I really like got that Merlin in me. The spell of flopping it, yeah. I do like, one of my favorite cat behaviors is when they just, on the, like, they'll stand there for like 10 seconds, and it looks like they're thinking about something, they're thinking about something, they're thinking about something, and then they just... You know what I mean? That's one of my favorite, like, cat behaviors, is when they do that. When they're just standing there, and then suddenly... straight on their side. You can... Sometimes you can feel it, too. Like, if they really hit the deck, you can, like, feel when they do it. It's as if they just let gravity take over for 1 second. I don't remember this beetle being that hard. It's just, it's all these beetles can do this. It's just, it's not particularly surprising. Dagnel, I don't know if we've discussed this before, but what's your mermaid tail color plus powers? No, I don't think we have discussed this before. No, I think you're right. I'm pretty sure we haven't discussed this before. Well, what is it? I gotta be so for real with you, man. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It's like asking me what my, like, fur color, if I was a pony, would look like. Man, I don't even have the... I can't even conceive of a good answer for you. I really cannot. Like, what would my... If I was a Simpsons character, what would I be? Man, I couldn't even tell you. Couldn't even tell you, man. We're so far into fantasy land that I don't know. Really don't know. What Pokemon yeah, like what Pokemon type are you? I feel like there are BuzzFeed quizzes out there that can answer these questions. I don't know if I can. Like, I can't assess myself to the extent that would answer these questions honestly. I would have to take a quiz for it, which I'm not going to. She starts sending them to me. I'm a bit busy. Favorite Pokemon and why? Natu, because it's cool. I'm a Porygon guy myself. You just like going to the casino in Pokemon Fire Red and gambling until you have enough coins to get it, don't you? Wasn't there a way you could rig that shit? Xatu has the most aura. I think it's like implied when you say that a Pokemon is your favorite, the whole lineage of that Pokemon is your favorite. Like, yes, Natu and Xatu are both my favorite Pokemon. I don't know why you would think that one evolution of a Pokemon and only that one is your favorite. Because you're going to get that favorite. And let's say your favorite Pokemon is Totodile. What happens? Well, you just got to not evolve them? I feel like if you like it enough, you would like all of its evolutions. I do like Porygon, though. That was a good answer. Plus, I don't think it has any evolutions. I think Porygon 2 is a whole different thing. No, because Teddy Ursa is one of my faves. Like, man, if you're in for the Teddy Ursa, you gotta be in for the Ursa Ring as well. I feel like you... I don't know. Unless you're just not gonna evolve Teddy Ursa? Maybe. Porygon 2, Porygon Z. Yeah. I'm just an original Porygon guy. I'm a Rotom guy, personally. Man, that's like... Rotom could be anything, though. Rotom could be like a fridge, turntables. Your mother could be Rotom. Porygon, Porygon 2, and Porygon Z are evolutions? Oh, I thought they were really their own separate things. I didn't think that thing could evolve. Whatever. Goes to show you how much I know. I'm a Goodra line guy myself. I'm thinking Goomy, not Goodra. Isn't... Wait, I think Goo... They're all the same, right? Or they're in the same evolution? Fuck, I don't know, man. I mean, fart, I don't know. How reductionist of you? How very big words that scare me of you. Are you still on the elephant? Yeah. And I got about another half an hour before I gotta start wrapping it up, so I would really like to at least get this one done. Yo, shout out Doc for scaring that guy away. Although, how exactly did you do that? You weren't that close to him. That was weird. How did that thing get scared away? Very strange. Saw nothing that really... would have made it get scared away. I wasn't close enough. I was seeing villagers walk right on top of those suckers and them not get scared away, so I don't think Doc was close enough. That was weird.
Dude.
Thanks Nova Dreamweaver for the 13 months. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Thank you. You ever consider doing a challenge with a Pokemon game sometime, like a Nuzlocke? Yeah, I've considered it, but to be honest with you, I don't think I just don't like Pokemon like that. Some people like Pokemon like that, and that's cool. I don't like Pokemon like that. I like it for a casual playthrough. I do not like it for anything more than that. I do not like it for shiny hunting. I do not like it for Nuzlocks. I do not like it for any sort of challenge run, really. I'm just not into it like that. That just ain't me. Do you like the cards? No, I never got into the cards either. And it sounds like I don't really want to, because if it's anything like baseball cards are, it's glorified gambling. Nobody... Honestly, what is the percentage of people who collect the cards, who actually play the card game? Probably not very many. It's probably just suckers chasing rare pulls. It's exactly what baseball cards become, which kind of sucks. I mean, I'll be honest with you, the thrill of pulling a rare card is pretty cool, but it's easy to lose sight of why you started enjoying it in the first place, so it probably would save the old wallet if I didn't get into it. It isn't even glorified, it's just gambling. Right, but I think that somebody wouldn't look down on you as much if you said, like, hey, I spend $100 a week on Pokemon cards. Well, I don't know, I do feel like that would get some condescending remarks. Versus saying, like, hey, I spend $100 a week at a casino. I feel like they would be equally, I don't know, frowned upon, maybe. Actually, the $100 a week at a casino, I feel like you'd at least get your money back a little bit more easily than with Pokemon cards. If you can actually even get a hold of any. Yeah, scalpers probably. Yeah, baseball cards have that problem too. It's not as bad. It is just, like, I've seen dudes in the store, because baseball cards can sometimes, when they put rare cards in them, sometimes the rare cards are thicker, and so they weigh more. And so I've seen people weighing boxes of baseball cards in the store before. Like, trying to get a good box. And I'm like, you're like 50, man. I don't like what it does to people. I like baseball cards. I think that they're really cool. I love collecting them. I hate the hobbyists that I share the hobby with. I don't like the online communities for it because, first of all, it generates FOMO because you see somebody else who pulled a rare card and it makes you think that you could do that too. Nah, because that's how they get you. So, one, the FOMO. Two, it's just the degeneracy of the habit becomes evident when you look at how people, you know, talk about it online. And it's just like, man, you went off the trail at some point, man. You went from being like a hobbyist to a fanatic, you know? Don't people get embarrassed weighing stuff in shops? No, nobody has shame anymore, man. I've seen enough TikTok and YouTube and Instagram videos of people doing stupid shit at stupid public places. Like, deliberately spilling gallons of milk at the grocery store. No, people don't have that shame anymore. My partner collects baseball cards for fun, but it's just so expensive. Yeah, it is. It sucks because, you know, the people who do it for the genuine enjoyment of it get priced out. Because, of course, the best way that the companies will make money is by appealing to the fanatics who are willing to spend that amount of money. And so the normal people, quote unquote, which is what I would like to consider myself as, but, you know, even I probably spend too much on it sometimes. When a new series comes out and I'm looking for someone in particular. It's always just cheaper to buy the single one that you want online than to buy a whole box thinking that you can pull it. Yeah, but then you don't do it just to make the money back. Right, you buy the boxes because you're like, ooh, well, maybe I won't get what I want, but maybe I'll get something expensive that someone else wants, and then I can sell it. I gotta be honest with you, man. I've bought boxes before. I've never pulled something. I don't know if I've ever pulled something worth more than the box that it came in. I really don't think I have. I really don't think I ever have. Do you know the baseball website for minor league cards? I don't. I collect some minor league cards, some Bowmans and some Topps Pro Debut. Is that what you're talking about? People get way too comfortable with doing these things because they don't think it has consequences. When you post your face online, it does. I mean, not really. It still kind of doesn't most of the time. I used to spend so much on Pokemon, I never pulled anything big, so now I don't buy packs anymore and just buy the cards you want. That's the way to do it. You just buy the ones that you want. If you really enjoy it for the hobby, because you just like collecting what you like, it's cheaper and it's easier to just go on eBay and buy the ones individually that you want. Maybe not like the one of ones, but you can still probably most of the time get what you want. And way cheaper. Especially if you're a Pirates fan, in the case of baseball, because nobody fucking cares about Pirates cards. Except if it's Paul Skeens, Connor Griffin, but that's the nice thing about being a Pirates fan. About the only nice thing. Where to buy specific Pokemon cards best? I don't know, probably just eBay. That's what I always do. For baseball, anyway. I'm sure it's the same. Store? Well, I don't know if they mean singles or boxes, but yeah. How have the bugs been? It started pretty good. But Elephant's been a big old pain in my tuchus. Would it work if I were to... Because I really don't want to have to earn the miles again to get another ticket to come back to this island. That's what I was really hoping to get all these island bugs done before I have to wrap up today, which is in like 30 minutes. So if I don't, can I stay on the island and... Probably not, right? Because it would turn into daytime and then like, I don't know. I don't know if that would work. I might try it though. I might try it because I don't have the miles to go to another island. I really don't want to have to work up 1,900 miles to go to another island. Only to maybe not even get an island that I can use and then have to get another 2,000. I don't know. As long as you come back at the same time that you started stream. Yeah, but the time change doesn't register. I don't know. Maybe it'd be worth a try. Because I'm like, the time change doesn't register unless you save and quit. But if you don't change the time and you just let the natural time pass, then maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. Might be worth a try, though. As long as your Switch stays on the same day. I don't think it will, though. Sadly. Because I'd come back tomorrow. And again, if I change the date backwards, it won't save that until I save and quit. And if I save and quit here, I'll get transported back to my island when I want to reload it. It works if you naturally let time pass. Alright, well, I'll try that. Or I can just, you know, get the things that I need and not have to worry about it. That'd be nice. Maybe put the trees in your pocket before you try. I think I have more back on my island. Maybe at least a couple, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. Yeah, I only got about half an hour before I gotta start getting ready for something at 5. So... Otherwise, I probably would be willing to go until I get everything. Unless it became ridiculous. But... Because, man, after the elephant, I got the Hercules, and I'm like, man, the Hercules is going to be worse than the elephant is, and the fucking elephant's already pretty fucking bad. What plans do you got tonight? Oh, just a hot date. Just a hot date at a fancy restaurant. I have therapy. I have a hot date with my therapist. We will talk about my feelings. Bite me, thank you. I have a hot date with my feelings and my emotions. And compartmentalizing my thoughts. And journaling. Yeah. It's gonna be steamy. I might be coming home late tonight, fellas. This is stupid. What a stupid game. I need to do my therapy homework. I'm gonna be so real with you. If my therapist tried to assign me homework, I'd be like, lady, I can promise you this will not help. I swore after I dropped out of college, I said, I'm never having homework ever again. Now, I have things that I have to do at home, but don't call it homework, because that's an easy way for me to never do it. It's an easy way to get me to never, ever, ever, ever do it. It will never get done if you call it homework. So if my therapist ever says, I got some homework for you to do for next session, I'll be like, I'm telling you right now, if you want to better me from a mental standpoint, you will not give me homework. I will actually put my foot down. I will be like, look, say like you have to fill out this form or you have to do this. Just don't call it homework. Anyone else been academically dismissed from college? Yeah, hi. Atlas. Hi. I don't know. Academically dismissed is a way of putting it. That makes it sound like I'm such a doofus that I couldn't get good enough grades. But in reality, I just stopped going to class. So I think that is what you would call it, technically. Stopped going to class and, yeah, failed those classes. Did it enough times to where they were like, I don't think you can continue. So, yeah, hi. And now I'm a Twitch streamer. The only place that would take me. The old streaming company. Just say you dropped out. That's what I do say. But I would never phrase it as... I mean, if we're being honest, though, yeah, it probably is for academic reasons. But in reality, it's not... It does make it sound harsh, though, right? I think I was smart enough for college. I do not think I was motivated enough for college. I do not think I was mentally in a good enough place to do college. Still don't think I am, to be honest with you. Being so for real with you. I don't think that immediately going from high school to college, I was ready for that. I was not ready to be able to, like, take care of myself or motivate myself without mommy and daddy to do it for me, you know? I just don't think I was ready for it. I gotta be so real with you. While I'm able to live independently now, I still cannot motivate myself to do things. I still think that if I went to college as an adult now, I still don't think I could do it. I just don't have it. I don't have the chops. I don't have it. I really don't think I can. Yeah, the Stream Factory called me for my shift. Yeah, luckily I'm clocking out in like half an hour. I was too cool for school? No, I think I was just too ill. Too, like, I don't know. My whole issue, and this is, like, an issue with everything, not just doing homework or schoolwork, but, like, streaming and making my videos is, like, I have a real hard time doing that stuff. I get very easily overwhelmed when I have a lot to do, but I also have no motivation to start chipping away at it, so guess what happens? It builds up. I get overwhelmed. The cycle continues. And, like, maybe I can do the general education part of college when you're sort of just easing into the easy stuff and they're not, like, bombarding you with a whole lot yet. But as soon as it starts piling up, yeah, I don't know. I just can't do it. I get total executive dysfunction. This is such a clutch scorpion because I have 2 water bugs now. I have total executive dysfunction. I essentially become a stiff, basically. I might as well be a scarecrow sitting at a lecture. I'm not absorbing anything. You're lucky I even came here, Buster Brown. And I know that online schooling would even be worse, because then there's no accountability. Like, the professor's not there to be like, hey, where's Mr. Dagnel? It's like, man, it's online. It already doesn't fucking matter. What was your major? Computer science? Computer information technology? I don't even fucking remember, man. I just did whatever my friend was doing. That's how much I literally couldn't even think for myself. I was like, my friend, who I only went to that college because my friend was going there, and I was like, oh, well, if you're going there, I'll go there too. And we were roommates, and then he started with computer science, I started with computer science. Fuck, there's another one already. And I did computer information systems, or fucking technology or whatever, after he changed, and it's like, whatever. I would have done something more to my liking, like meteorology I always wanted to do, but I didn't, because I was like,
Now, there's always people looking for computer scientists.
and now everyone's a computer scientist. Do you find any of your professors to be totally based? I did really enjoy one of my professors, who still is at the college that I went to. He was a political science professor, and he's just one of those guys. He's been doing it for a long time. Old man, funny, good sense of humor. Tough with the grading, but also will just outright give you the study guide, and the study guide has the answers to the exam. So if you do bad on the exam, that's your own fucking fault. Even I did good on the exams, and I'm not a good exam taker, and I don't study, but even I did good on them, which means, like, man, if you didn't do good on them, that's completely on you. And he's that professor that would go off on a tangent if he felt like it was somewhat related to what he was talking about that day. He was the one that would teach you, like, little life facts, like, hey, I remember there's one line that he said that always stuck with me, that was like, your bank account is insured up to $250,000, you know, you have, like, FDIC insurance up to $250,000. If you have more than $250,000, well, hey, first of all, buy me lunch. And then second of all, you should probably, like, invest it or something. I don't really know how. The lunch comment's always the one that I remember. But now, for some reason, because of that, I always remember that, hey, if I ever have $250,000 in a bank account, you better diversify that, because that's no longer insured. Something like that. You'll be surprised that's never been an issue with me, having $250,000 and not knowing what to do with it. That'd be nice. I'd buy him lunch. Is this guy having trouble with the crafting table here? Come on. I always wanted to do meteorology, but I wasn't smart enough for that. Probably do gotta be pretty... It's a lot of math, from what I understand. It's a lot of math. I'm not too great with math, but you know what? The thing is that I also don't... I didn't, and I still kind of don't. I just don't have, like, the passion for anything to do as, like, a career other than streaming. Like, and even this I stumbled into being able to do for a living. Like, it was just total luck. Totally lucked into this. If it wasn't for this, man, I'd be lost. I'd be helpless. I'd be looking for something else to do. And maybe I would have found something else, but yeah. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that right now. The thing is, like, there's nothing that I don't think has a college degree that I think I'd be passionate enough about to really put my head down and just do it, you know? Maybe meteorology, but yeah, maybe I'd find myself too overwhelmed about it. But if you like something enough, you're willing to push through the difficulty a lot of the time because you're more motivated to actually learn. That's why it sucked to do computer science, because I don't give a fuck about computer science. I don't give a fuck. I'll be so real with you, I do not care. Programming is so fucking boring. It sucks so bad. Unless you're actually doing it for a passion. It sucks. It's the worst. Writing code? Yuck. It sucks. Boring for you. Exactly, boring for me. Other people probably really like it. But man, I just cannot enjoy it. Unless I was making something with it, but even then, I'd be like, man, fuck it, let's hire someone else to do this. It sucks. There's another bug getting scared away for seemingly no reason. Weird. Coding's pretty fun. First time chatter from user code like hell. No, that's cool. I don't want to make it sound like it's totally the worst thing ever. It just is for me. If someone else told me what was so interesting about it and what they like so much about it, I wouldn't understand, but I certainly would encourage them. Nothing better than having passion about something, really. What's up, Horizon Sneaker? My CS professor says that your job as a computer scientist is the first to see if someone else has done it, so you don't have to. Hello from a degreed meteorologist. Can you confirm a lot of math, a very difficult market? I never got a job in the field. Man, really? Hopefully you can someday. Assuming it's actually, you know, something you still want to do. I always thought, like, working for the National Weather Service could be cool. You know. Of course, that's, like, a very small fraction of meteorologists. A lot of them, you know, are doing other things. Yeah, maybe not even related to meteorology. I'm back from my meeting. Do we finish the challenge yet? We haven't even finished this bug that I've been on for the last freaking hour. I'm gonna despawn these water bugs and then one last push to try to find it because I'm running out of time. I got 2 water bugs right now. Actually, I have one in the top right, so maybe I should hang out in the top left. So I think if I stand up here, this one up here will still be loaded. Yeah, look at him. And then there's this guy. I don't know, maybe I might not be able to stand in a spot where both of them can despawn because they're both near a corner. God, my nose is itching. Fuck, why does this always happen? Honestly. My nose just starts itching, and it doesn't feel allergy related. It's like streaming related, I swear. What song did you have on your MySpace page? I never had a MySpace page. Someone's talking about you. Well, they better stop. It really is annoying. And the only way to get an itch to go away that keeps coming back is to not itch it. And that sucks, because right now, I really, 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 really want to itch it. Because it is almost hurting. It's itching so bad. But I know that by not itching it, that's how it goes away. It's increased blood flow from talking that gives me an itchy nose. I thought that this was like a dry weather thing, man. This is supposed to be like a wintertime thing. It means your bug is near. That'd be nice. Probably your fan blowing fuzzies in your face. I do have a fan going. It happened yesterday, though, as well, or last stream, when I didn't. There's smoke in the air today. That's right, Canada's on fire again. Yeah, it's probably like the vibrations from talking, but like, how do you prevent that? Do I need to like cushion my head? I don't know. I'm resisting the absolute overwhelming almost urge to itch it though. And it is overwhelming. World's first telepathic streamer. Oh, I promise you I'm not the only one. Or the first one. I think you just cry, because what else can you do? Maybe I need to, like, trim my nose hairs? No bullshit. Like, my nose hairs can get kind of long, and maybe that is, like, tickling my nose. If I do this... England-Argentina match is so boring. Was that shit still 0-0? Yeah, it's 0-0 at halftime. Yeah, maybe I got a pokey nose hair. Maybe I gotta get one of those... You know the ones. Gotta get one of those, maybe. Apparently it could be a stress response. Anyone else like such an on-edge person that when you feel like you're not stressed or on edge, it might just be like that your baseline is so fucked up to where if you were a normal person, they would be freaking the fuck out? I don't know. I feel like I'm chill. I really do. I don't know if that is me, to be honest. But sometimes I wonder. Am I just so, like, used to being stressed that when I feel like I'm relaxing, I'm not actually relaxed. I'm still in, like, a tense state. Because I can never, like... It kind of ties into the fact that I have a really hard time, like, laughing. A lot of people can just, like, bust out in laughter like it's nothing. And I'm like, how do you... With something that's not even that funny. But maybe I just think it's not funny. Scorpion, huh? I might let that bite me if there's no... There's no nothing over here, man. Yeah, absolutely bite me. Get your net out, young man, before he goes into the frickin' river. What is relaxed? Exactly, like what is the baseline relaxed level of an average person? I really would like to know. I really, really would. Because if I were to be able to feel that, I'd be curious to know like what a baseline level of relaxation is for someone. Because sometimes when I get like stoned and I'll start like laughing at everything, I'll get like emotional at things more easily. And I'm like, wait a minute, is that how it's supposed to be? Is that how easily I'm supposed to laugh? Is that how easily, like, is that how humans are normally feeling? I don't know. Who's to say what normal is, man? Hey, I got therapy coming up. This is great. Dude, this is awesome, actually. I'm getting worked up for therapy. This is great. Because normally I go to therapy and I'm like, gee whiz, I'm having a grand old time. Nothing to complain about. Oh, this is actually great. I actually love to talk about all this. Oh, that's a freaking Hercules. I saw it. Ah! Alright, so somebody suggested that if I see the Hercules, being that the Hercules is after the elephant, to leave it there, just in case on the other side of the island there's an elephant, and then I can quickly get the Hercules. The last, like, hour and a half has made no indication as to why there would be an elephant, but I'm not going to scare that guy away, in case there is. It does take up one spawning space that does kind of suck, but it's, yeah, I don't know. I'm curious if it at least stays there for a little bit. I'm curious if it at least stays there. Like, if it never goes away, then, yeah, I mean, it's still there. Just, like, nothing else is spawning. And I feel like this... Is this a hermit crab? No. Okay. It's also going to be hard to navigate around it without scaring it away. Has chat ever come up in therapy? Don't flatter yourself. I think in the broad sense of, like, you know, I have an audience that watches my YouTube videos and my Twitch streams, and they have, like, an expectation. And sometimes that expectation can stress me out. Maybe in that sense, but no, I don't think I've ever uttered the words chat to refer to the entity that watches my streams and my videos. What if your therapist is in chat right now? Highly... I never revealed my channel to my therapist, so... It'd be a fuck of a coincidence. He's still there. Maybe there is... I don't know. Maybe... Maybe. He's still there. As long as I, like, load him every once in a while, maybe he will stay there. God, if an elephant showed up, that would be so good. Getting both of these guys done, and I don't have to come back to the island? Oh my gosh, that'd be so awesome. That seems like boundary crossing the line. What? For my therapist to know what my channel is? I don't know. As a therapist, you must remain professional enough to not indulge yourself into your clients' lives too much. Plus, she has a lot of clients. I don't really think that she'd be all that interested in what I do personally. I have given her a vague understanding of what I do for a living. You know? So... Oh my god, my nose is still itching. Dude, I thought that this, like, if I didn't itch it, it would go away. But fuck it, it's not going away, so I'm itching it now. I don't care. What would you say is your biggest flaw and your greatest strength? Okay. You guys are not my therapist, alright? Because to be honest with you, even if you were, I don't even know how I'd answer that question. I feel like I have been asked that question. Like, in the, like, intake form. Pre-first appointment. I feel like that's in, like, the intake form that you have to fill out. For your first appointment. I don't even, to be honest with you, no, I don't even know how I'd answer that question. And I think that is how I answered that question. I'm like, truthfully, I don't know. I'm not like a person that has like a number one this or a number one that. Because I don't even fucking know. Too nuanced of a question. It's just too much. Like, honestly, if you want me to answer that completely honestly, you'd have to take off the character limit. I would write like 5 pages if I was so inclined about what I really think to answer that question. It would take 5 pages because I would just not shut up about how, well, I'm pretty good at this. Would I consider it my biggest strength? No, because at times, depending on how I feel, I could be better at something else. And it's like, explaining all the nuance, I would just go on, and it'd just be like, alright, dude, just answer the fucking question. Just say something. Oh! Oh! Just... Alright, please, I'm gonna try to get this relatively quickly, so that the Hercules is still over there. And I haven't, like, waited too long for it to despawn, because if I can get this... And then quickly get over here. And is it still there? It's still there! Let's go! Right? It is after this, right? Yeah, Horned Hercules, and then we're done. We're done on the island. Holy shit. Wait, actually, that was a great idea to not despawn this. That was a great idea. Wow, dude, that was amazing. Oh my gosh. Nice. Alright, great. We're done with the beetles. Oh, that is just stupendous. Get me out of here. Alright, next up. For next stream, we have the walking stick. That's what's after the Hercules beetle. So let me put that up here for next time. And then, dude, the rest of what we have is not too bad. The walking leaf, the bagworm, the ant, the hermit crab, the wharf roach, the fly, the mosquito, the flea, the snail, the pillium, the centipede, the spider, the tarantula, and the scorpion. None of those are going to be harder, I don't think, than the beetles were. Maybe the flea. You never know with that thing. But, dude, that was pretty. That was good. That was good. Woo! I'm so happy I don't have to go to another island now. Alright, thank goodness. And good timing, too, because now I can end stream and get ready to go. Thanks for being here today. I'm going to pause the timer. 19 hours, 45 minutes, and 38 seconds. Oops. And wrap it up for today. I think... I don't know about... Yeah, I think I'll stream tomorrow. Join the Discord to get notified for sure of whether I do or don't. That's where I'll announce it. Sometime later today or tomorrow. Yeah. And maybe we can finish, depending on how lucky we get. It'll be kind of dependent entirely on the flea and how easy or difficult that will be. But yeah, thanks for being here today. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. See you.